It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Hey, today I'm going to talk about the NFL's Black Monday and the Document Imaging Channel's transition into IT services. You're all thinking to yourself, what the hell's that got to do with each other? What does football and IT have in common? Well, we all know what the NFL Black Monday is, right? You know, that's when the owners decide what coaches are going to cut loose. And boy, this year they're cutting some people loose. Dan Quinn, Pack Your Bags, Bill O'Brien, Matt Patricia, Adam Gass, Anthony Lynn, Doug Maroney, and I'm sure there's going to be more coming. You see, in NFL, it's about winning the Super Bowl. It's about winning the playoffs. It's about playing like you've never played before with a focus on winning. And when the fans in those stadiums are booing more than they're cheering, and that's the home team fans, well, those owners, they got to make some damn decisions. They got to fix things because they can't not win. The business model says they have to win. So now I want to ask my friends in the Document Imaging Channel a question. Do we need to have a Black Monday? I'm not saying we need to go fire a whole bunch of people, but maybe we need to fire status quo. Maybe we need to terminate complacency. Maybe we finally need to kick ourselves in the ass so that we can transition into IT services and do what we need to do to make it successful. Dealer owners, do you have a pro forma for your IT business? Are you managing by that pro forma? Dealer owners, are you unconsciously incompetent and that's how you're leading your transition? Dealer owners, are you fearing conflict? That needed conflict, those conversations that are tough, are you fearing those or just not having them? You know, about 5 years ago, I had the pleasure to go to a ConnectWise meeting, and I know some of my friends in the Document Imaging Channel have been to ConnectWise meetings. They're fantastic meetings. They're huge. Thousands of people go there. And Marcus Lemonis was the keynote speaker. And he stood on stage and he said, I want you to stand up if you own the business. Well, the IT services sector, when those folks get together for their meetings, it's really the owners that go. Those are proprietary-led businesses. I could do a whole nother video on why that's probably why they haven't gone past the 5 million. But besides that, folks, the owners are there and they're trying to learn, they're trying to improve. And so nearly everybody stood up. And then Marcus said, I want you to remain standing if you have somebody back at the office that you really wish wasn't there. Guess what, my friends? Not a whole lot of people sat down. And boy, that fired up Marcus. I don't know if you ever heard Marcus Lemonis speak before, but he doesn't hold back. He tells you what you need to hear for improvement. He does not appease anybody. Boy, in the Imaging Channel, there's a whole lot of appeasement still going on. We take the good intentions of trying to move into another deliverable or diversify all those good intentions, and we allow people to appease us, to make us feel good about how great we are in print, to the point where it completely destroys all the aspirations to really knock it out of the park in the diversification. Here's another football story for you. I want you to think about the team that has a quarterback that can throw a 90-yard pass and hit the receiver every single time, and he could do it lickety-split, and it's just awesome, and he never misses. And then that team will think to themselves, well, you know what, we could save some money on some players here. I mean, this guy's so damn good. You know, we could really save some money. And they bask in all the profits, and they just pat themselves on the back, and they win the playoffs, and they win the Super Bowl, and they're super excited about this fantastic quarterback. And then the quarterback breaks his leg in 9 places. The team has to show up without him, and they literally suck. They can't even play the game. They're terrible. Well, guess what, my friends in the Document Imaging Channel? Your great quarterback that can throw that 90-yard pass and hit the receiver every time, that's your print business. And you got real complacent with it. Some of you all are bragging about how much money you made during the pandemic because you didn't have to deliver toner, supplies, parts, and services, and you think that's a home run. Oh, we made all kinds of money. No, you didn't make all kinds of money. You saved money. The problem is all those contracts are going to get renewed for a whole lot less. One day you're going to show up on the field to play, and the quarterback, that famous quarterback that can throw the 90-yard pass, broke his legs, and you're going to fall on your face. One day you're going to show up and people aren't going to print near as much as they used to. And quite honestly, that day is now. So in 2021, isn't it about time we really focused on IT services? Isn't it about time we started listening to people that could really help us through that transition? Isn't it about time we stop making excuses? Isn't it about time we stop using our print profits and revenue to compensate for poor leadership and management? Isn't it time to have a Black Monday? Ladies and gentlemen, on the end of the day with Ray, for this whole year, I'm going to talk a lot about IT services. I'm going to bring people on the show that can help dealers in this transition. We're going to look in new places. We're going to open new doors. We're going to look under rocks. We're going to help in any way that we can so the transition is successful. And at the same time, we're going to help IT service providers deliver print. And boy, when I help them deliver print, it's not going to be about overspeccing and overselling A3. It's not going to be about 5-year leases prematurely upgraded. It's going to be about, this is what print looks like if it's done right. And all the money you save these customers off all the other nonsense, you could sell them IT services. Because see, the document imaging channel and the IT services sector, they're slowly converging. And I believe by the end of 2021, that conversion is damn near done. As far as I'm concerned, it's done now. I'm not going to, pick the winners and the losers. What I'm going to do is try to find people that want to pivot, that want to broaden their deliverable, whatever side of the fence they're on. If they're an IT services company or if they're an office product services company that wants to learn how to deliver print based on market realities, I'm going to help them. If they're an IT services company that wants to learn how to vendor manage A3 equipment where they don't even have to touch it, I'm going to help them. 2021 is the year of transition. It should be the year of transition for every single dealership out there. It should be the transition year for every single MSP out there. We still got some struggles ahead of us. But if we're not willing to have a Black Monday and get rid of our obsolescence, get rid of our status quo, get rid of complacency, we're never going to move forward. We're never going to move toward progress. Because, my friends, we all know this. Status quo is the killer of all that will be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.